So Starship Troopers, Chapter 9. So the gents finally get some leave. They're allowed to go to civilian area, and our hero, Rico, is giving his observations. The way civilians are dressed differently, how they see the different people. Specifically, he talks about gender differences and how it had been so long since he'd been around females. He actually noticed the difference between how they walked and moved, and just overall, he has this mindfulness now in what he does. Maybe the grass is greener and the sky is bluer in a way. They end up getting into a little bit of a tussle after meeting a local law enforcement official. Those things are unrelated. The law enforcement guy apparently was of the citizen ilk, kind of gave him an idea where to go. And then one of his buddies that he was along on leave with wanted to go to Seattle, which going from Toronto to Seattle, I want to say is pretty far. I mean, it's far in nowadays terms. It's not like one's on one side and one's on the other. To the best of my knowledge, I thought Toronto was more near like Buffalo, New York, but I might be crazy. I don't know for sure. I'm not looking at a map here. Rico also reflects how it was odd not to see people in uniform. And when they get into the tussle with the civilians, they naturally make short physical work of their adversaries. Graduation sort of rolls out, and Rico reflects how he doesn't really talk too much on the details of the weaponry or anything else, but they come out and they're full soldiers, they're full MI troopers, and he talks about the particular method of drop and how it's a big deal. So, decent chapter. One of those few chapters, though, that I will say I personally identify with it, and it's great visualizations, but not one of those chapters, say like Chapter 8 was, or any of the other leading chapters, where I just go from chapter to chapter going, oh my gosh, this is my favorite chapter of the book. This is one of the few not so favorite chapters of the book, but it is necessary because we are tracking a timeline. There you have it. Chapter 9.